here. Sorry for the bad lighting. It is like after 8 o'clock at night. I have this little OLED, and it's like, it's just the lighting and my PC. But I'm on my third heavy load of laundry. This is one of them. Yeah, sorry for the bad lighting. I'm really sorry. And here I am looking like a mess again. But this is me, Miss Labor Queen. Worked all day at the strawberry farm, as you know, and I also do laundry delivery. Hi, Frankie Farter. Yeah, that's what I do. I work the strawberry farm. As you know, I'm a YouTuber, and I do fetish modeling and websites, and I do laundry delivery service, which means fluff and fold. I pick up people's laundry. I do the laundry. I wash it. I dry it. I fold it. I package it up, and I deliver it to them on the side. I charge about $2 a pound. Some people might think that's expensive, but trust me, it's not. Because I pick it up, the laundry, and I wash it. And I don't have my own washer and dryer. So I usually have to take it to a laundromat. Takes quarters, so I spend money on the laundry. We do have a laundry service, not a service, but we have a washer and dryer here at my apartment complex. But it's small. So sometimes I use the one here, but it's only one load at a time. And yeah, sometimes I do use it, but it takes a long time because if it's 4 loads like this guy's, it'll take me a long time because our dryer takes like an hour and 20 minutes per load. So if you're talking about 4 loads, you're talking like 5 hours of just waiting for the laundry to be done. And then the worst part is folding it. The main thing why people do get laundry service is the folding. The folding takes a long time. Folding could take like an hour to 2 hours of my time. So I pick up the laundry, so I have gas. I do the delivery. I have gas for the car. I spend quarters on the machines, which sometimes is a lot. Sometimes it takes a lot to dry the clothes. Sometimes you have to wash the clothes a couple times or whatever. It takes a lot of quarters or an app or whatever to do the laundry. I have my product. I have my soap. I have my dryer sheets. I have bleach and all that kind of stuff. I buy the bags, so I buy all that stuff. The time, like I say, you pick it up, that takes time. You gotta wait for the washer takes about the minimum of 30 minutes. A dryer takes a minimum of 1 hour. Like I said, sometimes an hour and 20 minutes per load. And then once you're done with that, you have the folding, which is the worst part of the job. It takes like an hour of your time, and it's labor. It is labor, especially guys in their socks. And sometimes they don't match the socks. Things fall out of their pocket. You got lots of stuff. They get gum wrappers. They got a candy bar. Like, I don't go through pockets. That is your job. I put the laundry in. If something's in the pocket, that is your responsibility to take stuff out of the pockets. I learned a lesson not to go through people's pockets because one time I reached into a pocket and there was a razor blade and I got cut up. No, you don't. Crayons. One time a lady, she was a teacher, she had a crayon and it went in the washer and the dryer and it messed up her clothes. It is the responsibility of the client to go through and make sure there's nothing in the pockets. I'm not going to go through your pockets. That will take too much time. Hi, love bug. Come on this side. That would take too much time, and I would charge a lot extra for that. Plus, I don't want to be responsible for anything. Like if you said, oh, I have this and it's not there. Things come out in the wash, literally. Quarters fly out. Things, in other words, it's the client's responsibility. They must give me their laundry as is, and I might separate whites and darks, but it's also the responsibility of the client to let me know if there's a new pair of jeans or if there's something brand new red, because usually you don't have to separate laundry unless it's a brand new pair of jeans, because it will bleed the dark color of the jeans, or certain reds, you know, like if it's a brand new red item. But clothes nowadays are very good. They don't really bleed that much, but it is your responsibility to let me know. Or if you have something that shrinks, put it aside, because you know your laundry more than I do. I don't know. You can't tell me like, oh, pick out the gray thing. Oh, look at Nigel. Hi. You need to separate it for me. If it all comes bundled up, then that's how I'm going to wash it. And I don't bleach anything unless you tell me to. Because first of all, bleach destroys clothes. It breaks down clothes. And if you over bleach clothes, it does make them gray. Bleach is really not that great. If you want to unscent it, that is your job to tell me as well. And all sorts of stuff like that. So, and I fold it to the best of my ability. It's like Tetris. And I put it in a bag like this. And then once I'm done folding it, I fold it up, try to take all the air out, and then I deliver it. Now this guy, he lives here like close by, so he's going to probably pick it up. Some people pick it up. But this took me like, it's like 4 loads. It took me over 4 hours plus time. And sometimes, ooh, did you fart? Frankie farter. There's a reason why we call him Frankie farter. Frankie farter? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you. But you do fart a lot. Yes, that's why we call you Frankie farter. So yeah. So yeah, I charge $2 a pound. Now this guy, I don't really weigh it because he's a friend of mine. He's a neighbor. He gets it way under budget. It would probably cost normally $80. Not this, but there's like other loads, $80. But he'll probably give me like $40. So half off. But he lives right across the street, so it's like he comes and picks it up, so it's all good. I don't have to drive it to him. However, yeah, it takes. Yeah. Not complaining, just letting you know, like with the labor, because some people think like, oh, because when you do your own laundry, it's different. In fact, I used to do fluff and fold before I got in the business of fluff and fold. I used to send my laundry out because it is time consuming. You don't have time for it sometimes because, sure, you put things in the washer, you put things in the dryer, you think not a big deal. The biggest part of it is sorting it all out and folding it and getting all the socks aligned and all that kind of stuff. So that is the biggest thing. So this is what I'm doing on a Wednesday night. It's 8:21. I try to go to bed at 9, but I got one more load to do. So yeah, I try to go to bed at 9 because I wake up at 4. So, and I know me, I toss and turn, and I need to get to bed at a certain time so I get my 8 hours. I try to get 8 hours of sleep, but we all know that doesn't happen. But I'm just giving the rundown of the laundry delivery service or fluff and fold. Because a lot of people say, oh my God, it's that much. Well, yeah. We're talking about labor. If you're talking about minimum wage and how much you make per hour, plus the labor, plus my cost, I do use the quarters. And even if I didn't use quarters for machines, if it was my machine, it would be the power, the electricity, the water, and then of course my product, my time, driving, my gas, my insurance, all that stuff gets factored in. It is a service, and it's very time consuming, very time consuming. especially when there's a lot of loads to do, or if it's tedious, like if it's like baby clothes or socks. Oh, socks. Socks are the worst. Socks are my nemesis. Or button-down shirts or baby clothes. Anything small. The best things are, of course, towels. Those are easy to fold. T-shirts are easy to fold. Pants are easy to fold. But then, of course, you got your difficult stuff. Then women's clothing sometimes are very complicated items to fold. There's some really interesting women's clothes. They're like, whoa. Men's clothes are easier than women's clothes. So, yeah. And you got to tell me if there's a stains or I get spot treated. Like, I'm not a mind reader. I don't know the clothes. You got to tell me. If you don't tell me anything, you just give me a load of laundry. Then I'm just going to throw it in. I'm going to put it on warm. I'm going to use normal detergent and dryer sheets and fold it. And that's usually because it's not laundry. A lot of people try to complicate laundry. They say, oh, it's best on warm, it's best on hot. And it really doesn't matter. I'll tell you the truth, it really doesn't matter. The only thing that matters if things shrink. If something's going to shrink, let me know ahead so I don't put it in the dryer. Don't put anything that's going to shrink in the dryer. In fact, not even in the wash, because some things, like, you might as well just hand wash it. Because just don't buy anything that shrinks. Because it's so easy to accidentally get it thrown in the wash and thrown in the dryer. It's going to shrink eventually. So, things happen. Don't buy things that shrink. Don't buy things that you have to dry clean. Don't buy things you have to iron. Get some durable clothes and just throw it in the wash and everything's going to be fine. And little detergent. A lot of people use too much detergent and you get detergent residue. And when that happens, when you get too much detergent, put a little bit of fabric softener or Downy. It breaks it down. But you only need a very little amount of laundry detergent. People overuse laundry detergent so much. It makes your clothes more dirty because there's so much residue, things stick to it. Lots of times, I'll put things in the wash, and sometimes I don't even have to put detergent because there's so much residue that you see the bubbles come up. They use too much. And don't use bleach. Very sparingly, only if needed. Bleach is really bad on your clothes. Breaks them down, makes them gray. It does opposite than what you want. Once in a while, sure, if you want to brighten things up, but not continuously. It's bad for the clothes. Warm water, usually hot water. Hot water, usually when you press the hot water button, the water pressure is so low that it drips, and the air from the hot water dripping down to the machine cools it down to where it's warm water anyway. So you might as well just go for warm. It's quicker, faster, less expensive because you pay extra for hot water. Doesn't matter. Even cold, you can wash them cold, it's fine. But warm is your go-to. And for drying, just put it normal dry. And if you're worried about something shrinking, don't put it in the dryer at all. Or just don't buy it. Don't buy things if you're afraid they're going to shrink. Because one of these days, it's going to end up in the dryer and it's going to shrink. It's going to happen. It's going to stick to something that you don't see, and it's eventually going to find its way in the dryer and it's going to shrink. So anyway, I'll probably think of more laundry tips. Hang drying, yeah, you could hang dry. I don't really like hang drying. It makes the clothes crispy and gross. I like the dryer. Or if you just put it in the dryer for a little bit, then you can hang dry it. But hang drying completely, unless it's a sweater, I don't really particularly like it. I'm trying to think what else goes on. But that is, I just thought while I'm waiting for the stuff in the dryer to do, that is my thing, to let you know. about my laundry service. Okay? I'm sorry for the lighting. And look at Frankie Farter. Frankie Farter, the Farter starter. You want to say hi? And I'm sorry, I'm like, I feel like such a scum bucket. I never get dressed up anymore. I'm always in my work clothes. Oh, Frankie Farter, the Farter starter. Oh, you stinky stink. Stinky breath. Oh, no, Frankie Farter. He is, how old is he? 17? No, it was like 2007. He's almost 15 years old. You're almost 15 years old. Frankie Farter, the Farter starter. Say hi. Hi. Oh, brrr. Oh, brrr. Ada brrr. Ada brrr. You go to brrr. You go to brrr. Oh, brrr. Oh, my Frankie Farter. My Frankie Farter. The Farter starter. Alright, I'll let you guys go. Just thought I would give a little insight into my laundry. And yes, I usually go to the laundromat, but when you work so much, you just want to be home sometimes. So yes, I'm doing it here. That's why it's taking so long, because I got to do one load at a time. So I've been doing it for quite a while now. Oh, Frankie Farter. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go. To all my Stace-Cadets and all my Burkettes, I hope you have a groovy day. Until next time.